Whatever you are, be a good one. My concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. There are no bad pictures, that's just how your face looks sometimes. I can see how it might be possible for a man to look down upon the earth and be an atheist, but I cannot conceive how a man could look up into the heavens and say there is no God. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, and then stand firm. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. I would rather be a little nobody, than to be an evil somebody. Character is like a tree and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is and the tree is the real thing. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. The best way to predict your future is to create it. No man is poor who has a godly mother. Elections belong to the people. It's their decision. If they decide to turn their back on the fire and burn their behinds, then they will just have to sit on their blisters. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. My father taught me to work, but not to love it. I never did like to work, and I don't deny it. I'd rather read, tell stories, crack jokes, talk, laugh, anything but work. If you once forfeit the confidence of your fellow citizens, you can never regain their respect and esteem. It is true that you may fool all of the people some of the time. You can even fool some of the people all of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. I am in favor of animal rights as well as human rights. That is the way of a whole human being. The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why He made so many of them. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts, and beer. It is difficult to make a man miserable while he feels worthy of himself and claims kindred to the great God who made him. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. When I get ready to talk to people, I spend 2/3 of the time thinking what they want to hear and 1/3 thinking about what I want to say. Be with a leader when he is right, stay with him when he is still right, but leave him when he is wrong. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. No matter how much the cats fight, there always seem to be plenty of kittens. If there is anything that links the human to the divine, it is the courage to stand by a principle when everybody else rejects it.